Hello and welcome to the 7th devlog for Mecha Knight's Nightmare. Firstly, let's talk about the changed release date and the reasoning behind it, custom mission mechanics, raid missions, and other recent additions to the project. Most of you will be aware that Mecha Knights was slated to be released at the end of May, but sadly, that release date got stepped on by something much bigger. MechWarrior 5, the last remaining titan of the genre, has also decided to launch at the end of May. With a next to non-existent marketing budget, Mecha Knights cannot seriously compete for the attention of giant robot fans against the juggernaut that is the MechWarrior series. Right after that, there is also E3, which will similarly compete for the attention of players across the world. So with that said, the release date for Mecha Knights has been moved to the end of July. This decision wasn't taken lightly, but all that extra time will be spent to extend the closed beta test and further polish the game. The campaign comprises of 20 fully voiced missions across varied locales with differing objectives, and some of the missions have unique mechanics available for the player. Some missions, for example, provides you with air support. When called, fighters will fly over your position and attack random targets in the area, helping to avoid a tough situation. Another example involves you commanding and protecting an experimental railgun battery at a key point in the campaign. The oversized weapons are placed in tactically advantageous positions around the level, and the player is able to prioritize targets for them, such as huge behemoths resistant to regular weaponry, or they could be massive groups of lesser enemies. But make sure to protect those cannons from enemy attacks, as their lethality is matched by their vulnerability, and each loss will be keenly felt. Raids are special missions where you put your skills as a Mecha Knight to the test against never-ending waves of monsters. The longer you survive, the more money you earn. More money means a stronger, more powerful mech with a greater array of choice for tackling missions. All waves are randomized and each will get harder. But be aware, the longer you stay in the level, the greater the chance that the Horde will take notice of you and tough mini-bosses will be dispatched, seeking to hunt you down. At any moment during a raid, you are free to radio for extraction. A plane will set down in a random place in the level, although extraction teams will only wait a short time for the player. If you're too slow or get caught fighting, the player will have to wait a few minutes for a new rendezvous. One of the most important improvements recently in the project is the performance optimization, which has had a drastic impact on older hardware. To ensure that huge battles will not impact FPS, the game was improved in a few key areas. Algorithms calculating AI were optimized, poly count of the scenes was reduced, and unoptimized shaders were replaced. Altogether, it gave great results. That's it for now, Knights. Are there other topics you would like to hear about? Please ask in the comments below. Please also consider leaving a like to support the project and subscribing to the Mecha Knights channel to get the next update as soon as it lands. More coming soon. See you next time, Knights.